Okay, good afternoon. Just watched the tape, on the plane last night, and got a chance to watch it again this morning. Offense, defense, and kicking, and really just to reiterate what we said last night, we thought it was a lot of good complementary football. All the way around, certainly wasn't perfect. We got a lot to work on, in terms of our fundamentals and techniques. We got to keep improving there. Just want to thank the coaches, and the players for really taking the mini bye to really focus in on those fundamentals and techniques throughout the individuals during the course of the week, translating that into the team periods, and then working that into the game. So, again, it's one step in the right direction, but we got Dallas in front of us now. Our eyes are forward to that game. But certainly a lot of good things to build off of from this last game. So I will open to questions from there.
A lot about getting into the fundamentals and techniques over the last week, right? And that you really extended the individual drills. Did you draw on anything in your past that, you decided to ramp up that?
Yeah, so I've been around a lot of good coaches in my past, and I've taken a lot of good things from them. If it's Coach Marinelli, if it's Pinko, if it's my high school coach, if it's Coach Saban, if whoever that is, they're fundamentalists at heart, and they believe in the position coach and the player relationship, because the backbone of your team is always the position coach and his relationship with the player. So how do you get better execution? How do you get better fundamentals? It's through that partnership. And that's something we believe. It's something that I've seen in front of my own eyes when I was younger, and something that I've preached now for several years as I've gotten into these positions as defensive coordinator and then obviously head coach. So it's something that we believe in. It's something that's very important to us.
So is it something that because of the way you guys were playing the last couple of weeks that you decided to zone in on it more last week than you maybe did in the past weeks?
No, I would just say that it's something we do every week. We do every week. We really pick out something that we want to make sure the guy gets better at, and you focus on that. And then if you keep doing that, the guy will be a better product on the football field, a better performer from week 1 to week 6, from week 6 to week 12.
Matt, we talked to you this year almost every week about how you change your game plan from week to week, whatever you think gives you the best chance of winning. But given the success that the planned quarterback runs had yesterday, do you think this can be a part of your identity from week to week, even if it's not maybe quite the focus that it was last time?
Yeah, I think once you put it on tape, the guy's you have to defend it, and then you want to be creative in the ways that you do things, and you want to do it in a safe way, because it is your quarterback. You want to make sure you're doing that the right way. He has to know when to do things the right way in terms of when to slide, when to get out of bounds, and all those things. And then, he has the unscripted plays, where on third down he drops back, and then, we'll take off for a first down, or even on first down do that. So I think it's very hard to defend. I've tried to defend those guys over the years, and it's very difficult. So we just have to do it the right way. And we got to be creative, which is how we do it. So we're going to do that. We're working on the game plan right now, so we're excited about getting that going.
On the planned runs in particular, he got out of bounds a couple times, slid a couple times, scored once. He didn't really get hit very often on them. Is there a reason it would be easier for him to avoid hits on called runs than on scrambles?
Yeah, I see your point where he knows he's running it, and then he has to get down or slide or get out of bounds. So he just got to be smart. Just got to be smart about it, and he's got very good instincts that way. So we trust him.
When you're with the offense, did you see, because of Justin's success as a runner, did you see it create space for other guys and to do other things, plays that maybe didn't even involve him or didn't involve much from him, maybe throwing a screen pass? Did you see things open up in general because of his success as a runner?
Yeah, you saw it. I think you guys saw it on the tape when you watched it. It was, some scramble drills. Guys got wiggled open. I think Cole got one. I think, Mooney got one also on the sideline there on a scramble drill. So we're working that. That's something we got to do a better job of. If that once he starts to scramble and gets his eyes down the field, we got to work our scramble drill. So we got to make sure we do a better job of that, on that side of the ball, and we're continuing to work on that.
What's the latest with Lucas Patrick? And is that more of a day-to-day or week-to-week kind of deal?
Yeah, we're still the doctors are looking at him. He's looking at some more doctors today, so we'll find out later what we're doing with that. So right now we're still in a wait and see.
What do you think of Sam Mustard for stepping in and obviously after, being pushed out of the starting lineup, moving back in and playing with that starting group?
No, it was great. It was great. Like I said at the podium last night, Sam is a true pro, consummate pro. And when we made the switch, he, just went to work. Because, in this business, it's one snap and you're back in, and one snap and you're starting for several games, and which he did. So he's a tough guy, mentally and physically tough, and he came in there and did a nice job for us.
How about your evaluation of Michael Schofield at left guard?
It was good. It was good. I thought he was solid. He was solid in there for his first time back. Again, he's played a lot of snaps, so it's not his first time he's been playing, obviously. So he's a true pro, and he works at it diligently, very smart guy. And, Simo does a great job with all those guys and working to their strengths and, trying to minimize what they do. So he's doing a good job.
How huge was what Justin did on third down? I think you converted 10, either 5 passes, 5 runs, and what impressed you most about how he played on third down?
Yeah, just the efficiency of it, of course it matters how you get it done, but, it's getting it done. So that's important. And he utilized his legs when he needed to, and we thought he executed well on third down, and the numbers show that.
Did you get a feel for the rhythm that Luke was getting in as a play caller? What did you kind of think of the way Luke handled everything last night?
No, it was good. It was good. I thought the mix and match of the in pocket, out of pocket, the different protections we were using to really focus on the strengths of our football team and our offensive unit, I thought was excellent. He really did a nice job of keeping things off balance for the opponent, and it was good. It was good.
Matt, I think you guys are averaging, I think you give up 5 points in the second half on average, something 35 over 7 games. What have you seen from your guys over the weeks that lead you to think this could be sustainable even further? And is it a positive for you that, you preach finishing, you preach, you work hard in practice and you get to finish in the second half, that they can actually see the fruits of that really early in the season?
No, I think that's a good point. When you work at something and you say something over and over again, it really does. It's just words until you actually put it into action, and the action starts with work. So the ability to work, in practice, in training camp, all the way leading up to this where we are right now, puts you in a position to have that mental and physical stamina to be able to focus in the second half, and that's an important part of what we are building here, and. It's always going to be that way, So, but again, it comes down to execution. Know what to do, know how to do it, and then make sure you're executing in those critical moments. Third down, red zone, in the second half of games, because that's when it comes. That's what these games come down to.
We haven't seen you lead by more than the score very often this season. When it happens last night, are there things you can do defensively with a little bit of cushion there that's beneficial?
Yeah, you would like to see your pass rush, come alive there, get pressure on the quarterback. And we saw him flush a little bit and got some good couple hits on the quarterback. He threw a lot of check downs, which is we're okay with that at that point when you're up by that many scores. You just got to do a great job of tackling in the open field, keep them in bounds and burn the clock. But, so it was good to get in that situation. And, again, we can improve. There were a lot of things we could improve on those last couple drives. Obviously, the takeaways were big. On those drives there, but guys making those plays at the end, Roquan, and Kyler did a nice job of making those plays at the end.
Man, this is maybe the least important point of the entire game, but just for curiosity's sake, at the end of the game when you guys take a knee, instead of taking a few more points there, what was your thought process on that?
Yeah, just the game's over. I mean, the game's over. There's, we had third down. We ran the ball on first down, ran the ball. We just got the interception, right? Ran the ball, first down, second down, third down, and then we just took a knee. It was over at that point.
Is it like injury conscious or sportsmanship or
just respect for the game?
Forgive me if you answered this last night, but it looked like a long meeting with Coach Belichick after the game. What did he say to you? Kind of what was that exchange like?
Yeah, I mean, it was obviously a private conversation, but I could just generalize and say that he was, very complimentary of the way we are doing things and what we're building here. And that was really what the whole conversation was, and it was just complimentary of how we're doing things.
Nice to keep him tied with George Halas, so they didn't jump over George Halas against you guys.
Yeah. I had a couple comments from the McCaskey family on that, and they were all pleased with that. So, yeah.
They obviously both got an interception, but how pleased are you with the 2 rookies in the secondary in terms of their progress that they've been making the last few weeks?
Yeah, it's about, staying the course, right? You understand, we've said it before, ups and downs, ins and outs, and those guys have had that. But if you keep your eyes forward and focus on detail and focus on improving every single week, you will see a better product. Are there going to be some more adversities coming up? Sure, there are going to be. That's the way life is. That's the way football is. But if you keep yourself in a positive mindset, say, how can I get better? How can I improve? And I got a partner right here in my coach that's going to help me do that. Then you'll see improved play during the course of the year.
It looked like you guys had Jalen traveling last night.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that this season.
Right.
What did you guys like about that, having him do that?
Yeah, just the matchup and having a player that can do that. You know, you have a player that can do that, can move from right to left, you know, and stay where he is and, you know, and match a guy, and he did a nice job. You know, he did a nice job. I know that the one play, you know, the big fade down the side, he was right there. We got to coach him up on there a little bit better. I know he wished he would have finished a little bit better, but Parker's good at that. That's what he's good at. We've all seen the plays that he's made. We just go ahead and finish and, you know, through the hands there and do a better job next time.
When you look at the overall trajectory of that game, the drive going into halftime, where you guys, I think, had a 3rd and 16 that you converted, you ended up cutting that field goal distance probably by 20 yards because of that play.
Yeah.
Do you view that as a critical part of the game, a critical point in you guys ending up winning yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you get to those parts of the halves, you know, the end of the half and start of the halves, those are important, you know, parts of the game for us. You know, we really talk about those, we really work those in practice, and we really teach and coach those during the course of the week. So those are important pieces for us to be successful as an offense, defense, and kicking team. So.